Fabi is at the top of the leaderboard in the Grandchester standings.
But this is the guy to watch because last year he won both the Rapid Blitz as well as the Sinkfield Cup to leapfrog everybody and take the title and the $100,000. I think we calculated something like a $220,000 3-week period there for Alireza. So 1.2 million in total prize fund.
Not too bad.
As we see the players, what they're doing there.
Move that eventually does pop up on the board. You want to keep that e-pawn, the central e-pawn, defended.
Right.
Very often we will see black go castling on the queen side. The bishop that is on a6 spins that c4 pawn, so you don't need to rush about with your central knight retreating, which often enough, yes, falls to the b6 square.
Exactly.
Where it puts pressure on the c4 pawn. And we see these positions with long side castling and a break with d6 or f6.
Exactly.
And that's why f4 at some point does arise. And it looks like Jan's the one who's prepared a little bit of a surprise here.
Except when I break down the position for me mentally, what I see is a disharmony in White's development. For example, his queen is sitting in front of his bishop, right? These pieces are all on the first rank, obviously. And I'm sitting there going, how does f2, f4 help my cause? You mentioned, yes, you do need your pawn defended on e5, and so f4 is useful. Except I'm sitting there going, okay, how are you going to develop? Are you going to go fall back on g?
That was g5, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, you did.
I like it.
You said g5 can be played and should maybe be played, but only after some preparation. I don't know if Alireza prepared or not, but he's taken an uncompromised for the rook to f8 army.
Yes, absolutely. But I think what he did like about this move is perhaps the move rook to f1. And you hit the bishop, and that bishop doesn't have a very nice square.
Right.
And maybe this is something that, because you really want your rook on e3.
Yes,
you really want it.
I did want it, I guess. But let's just catch up with the players. Sorry,
Instead, he went with rook to f8.
Because it seems like the players actually know what they're doing very quickly.
Bishop e4 stops any potential threats on the f3 knight, and now black starts expanding on the king's side, controlling the b4 break that would have given white activity.
King d3. But the question is, who has made more progress in the last two moves? It feels to me like with the bishop on e4 and the king on d3, that was a serious improvement on white's side. There's no bishop b7 to tickle the knight anymore, Peter. Or am I splitting hairs? Is it too balanced?
I think it's very balanced. I also wanted to play the role of the resident posture, body language expert, because
Yes.
I thought the way Jan played those bishop b4 and king d3 moves indicated, at least to me, and I've watched him play a lot over the last couple of decades,
Right.
that he was maybe getting a little bit interested there. I think you can sort of imagine White. I mean, a lot of things have to happen for White to be seriously better, but I think it looked to me like he was thinking, why is the long diagonal being abandoned for me? Like, why am I getting all of these improvements?
Let me jump and make my claim.
Maybe I can start playing, if not sort of outright for a win, but maybe I can look for improvements. But I think a5 followed.
In this particular case, and by the way, a draw.
A result coming in just as we left it.
Just as we left it. Knight a5 by Wesley, and jump in, Peter, on this one. I mean, if I'm in.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.